You know, we talk a lot about a small sliver of voters who remain undecided. Talk about them all the time. Where are they going? Only so few of them, though. Well, it turns out there could be quite a few more, according to a new survey. So who are these folks? And what exactly are they waiting for? Joining us now, CNBC senior economics reporter, the one and only Steve Liesman. Thanks for being with us. Who are these folks?
Well, it's a really interesting group. We actually call them the persuadables, which is a little bit larger than undecided. Why? Because 6% are undecided. Those are the classic sliver that you're talking about. But then we pressed people. We said, you tell us you're voting for Trump. You tell us you're voting for Harris. Might you change your mind? And actually, that percentage is a little bit bigger. It's actually 16% total, made up of 6% undecided and 10%. Now, look, when we asked the voters for Trump, 87% of Trump voters said, take a hike, we're sticking with our guy. But another 12% said, I could change my mind. And then when it came to Harris, a smaller percentage said they would change their mind. But still, that's 7% for Harris, and it's a little bit smaller in the battleground states. Now, I don't know if you want to talk about who they are, and it's an interesting thing that really could turn the election either way. So we're kind of on the edge of our seats. 45% of them are men, but 53% are women. Women, they tend to break more for Harris. Then take a look at Republicans. 24% of the Republican. So if they come home for Trump, then he's going to do okay. If they go over to Harris's side, that could be a margin of victory for her. High school or less, those are Trump voters. Well, 30% say they are in that persuadable camp, but the college graduates just 22%. So there could be a bit of shifting on it, and this ends up being, Katie, the Achilles heel of every single poll. We don't know how these undecided and persuadables will break. You just can't know that now, and we don't know who's going to turn out.
It is so maddening to try to figure out what's going to happen. I think we're going to have a clear narrative for what has happened and the story for why Harris won or why Trump won after the election. But to try to figure out which path we're on right now is so hard to predict the future. Steve, do we have a sense of what these voters are still waiting to hear? Is there something that they want out of these candidates, or you tell me?
I don't. Well, they tend to be what we call low-intensity voters. When we ask them on a scale of 1 to 10, how interested are you in this election? They tend to be below average. So I don't know if they haven't made up their mind because they've not been very engaged, or maybe they're not very engaged because they haven't made up their mind. But when we look at these voters, these are in part, a big chunk of them, Trump has a big lead with these lower intensity voters. For example, blue collar voters, the poor working class, high school or less. Those, by the way, 10 years ago, maybe more, they were Democratic voters, and the Democrats had a problem with that. Harris's big problem, voters of color tend to be a little bit more low intensity voters. And by the way, Katie, if you want to know why each candidate is where they have been the last couple days and couple weeks, it's because of this particular chart. Why did Trump go to McDonald's? Why is he on the Joe Rogan show? Why is Harris in Detroit? She has to get voters of color to the polls. Those are a big gain for her. Trump has to get these blue-collar voters to the polls.
Tells you a lot. What they say, where they go, what they do. Steve Liesman, thank you very much, sir.
Pleasure.